Sir, you have the choice to come to many, many different festivals all throughout the world. What made you choose Tiburon?
Well, first of all, it's the most beautiful place in the world, certainly in California. It's an exquisite little small city. It's just beautiful here. Secondly, this festival is beginning to take on weight. It's and the selection of films has to do with quality, and I like the number of films you have. All the foreign films you have is wonderful.
And do you think there's more of an appreciation for what you have to offer in a little town like Tiburon than somewhere like Fresno, maybe?
I hope so. This is a picture that I hope catches on. It's very, it's a very different kind of movie, very serious, very moving, kind of torturous in many ways. And I was very proud of it. I'm proud of the audience tonight for sitting as quietly as they did throughout the film.
Right. And very few cell phones went off, correct?
No, I only heard one.
Okay, yeah, that was not mine. And now, what's next on the horizon?
Well, I think I may be doing a movie in New York, a love story in New York about a husband and wife and how they meet and how he has an affair and they get divorced and they have a reconciliation.
And it's not about me, though.
It's about all of us.
Absolutely. Now, Woody Allen, how did you like working with him?
It's so interesting, when I knew that I was going to do the picture as an actor with Woody Allen, I called up Marty Landau, who's a very good friend of mine, who had just done a picture with him, and I said, "What's it like doing a picture with Woody?" He says, "I don't know. He's never said a word to me." He's that kind of guy. He writes a brilliant script, casts brilliant actors, and steps back.
And just lets them work their magic. And do you appreciate that, or do you like a little direction?
I like direction. I believe in direction. I think it should be subtle and not pressured, but I think a director if he's healthy, is a good guide.
And now, what do you think about people that do these big budget movies like, I don't want to mention any names, George Lucas, who they don't seem to do rehearsals and they rely a lot on the blue screen. Is that a sign of the decay of the industry?
I think it's a sign of the decay of our culture in general. I think that, I have great admiration for Mr. Lucas and Mr. Spielberg. They're brilliant.
And we all do, correct?
Yes, they're great directors, but that's another world. I'm not in that world. The world of George Lucas is brilliant for what it is. When he brought that picture to 20th Century Fox, I was at 20th Century Fox at that time making Cinderella Liberty, a picture I made with Jimmy Caan and Marsha Mason, which got her nominated for an Academy Award. But the studio didn't have any belief in it. So the head of production came into a meeting one day and said, I really did a good deal. I got Lucas for scale. All he wanted was the marketing.
20 billion action figures later.
Exactly
yes.
Right. Exactly.
So they made the mistake on that, didn't they? And they didn't ask for rights to sequels or anything, did they?
He had it all.
Unbelievable. So I'm guessing there's no toys or action figures or video games going with your movie, huh?
No, it's not that kind of a picture. I wish it were, because then I would get rich, too.
Right, but it's not always about being rich. And it sounds like you're more into the human experience and character-driven plots. And wouldn't it be nice if there were more films like that out there?
Well, I'm hanging on. I'm trying my damnedest to make those kind of films because I think they're the ones that matter.
Okay, so if somebody wrote you a check for $100 million and say we want some robots in our next movie, would you do it?
Absolutely.
Very good. Can you think of anything else that you want to say to Saeed and the other people that run this wonderful festival?
Well, I'd be delighted to say that how much I appreciate the fact that they made this opening night an event for me and honoring me and respecting the picture. I think they're doing a terrific job creating this festival. And
will you be back again if they invite you?
Absolutely. All I need is another picture, right?
Well, I'll write you a check for $100 million, and you throw some robots in there, and we'll see you in a year, okay? Thank you, sir.
A pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, and thank you.